Is talent enough? Well, it turns out that passion and perseverance are actually your hidden superpowers. Welcome to the Explainer, everyone. Today we are dropping you straight into the high-stakes, incredibly punishing world of elite military initiation. We're extracting the core insights from psychologist Angela Duckworth's groundbreaking research. She actually spent years studying military cadets, salespeople, and business leaders just to figure out what truly drives human success. And spoiler alert, it is definitely not IQ, and it's certainly not natural talent.
Section 1, Surviving the Beast, the brutal training of West Point. We're going to fire through these next few slides in seconds to simulate that relentless stress, so hold on tight.
14,000. Every single year, over 14,000 elite high school applicants begin the absolutely grueling admission process for West Point. Only about 1,200 actually get in. But out of those elite few, who actually survives the mind-bending first 7 weeks? 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. No breaks. We're talking exhausting physical training, relentless yelling, and absolutely zero mercy. 1 in 5 quit right here in the middle of the beast. But here is the massive twist. Perfect grades and incredible physical aptitude absolutely do not predict who survives this pressure cooker. The most naturally talented cadets actually quit at the exact same rate. Section 2, the talent myth, why we overvalue innate abilities. Okay, let's slow our pace down a bit now. Why did the brilliant cadets quit? Well, we really need to understand why everything we've been taught about natural ability is just completely wrong. You see, society harbors this hidden bias. We secretly love the myth of the natural talent because honestly, it kind of gives us an excuse not to try as hard. But Duckworth's data clearly shows that the striver, the person applying sustained passion and perseverance, or what she calls grit, is the one who ultimately wins in the end.
Section 3, The Success Equation, why effort counts twice. So if talent isn't king, how do we mathematically conceptualize the whole journey to greatness? Duckworth distills this down into 2 surprisingly simple steps. First, talent multiplied by effort equals skill. But, skill is just wasted potential if it sits on a shelf. So in step 2, skill multiplied by effort equals actual achievement. Think about that for a second. Talent counts once, but your effort counts twice. There's this incredibly raw quote from Will Smith that perfectly captures this relentless mindset. He says, "The only thing that I see that is distinctly different about me is I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill." I mean, wow, that raw work ethic, just completely refusing to be outworked, that is the secret multiplier in our equation.
Section 4, what is grit? Anatomy of determination. Let's define exactly what this superpower is, because simply trying really hard on a random Tuesday just isn't going to cut it. So here's the official definition. Grit is passion and perseverance for long-term goals. It's not a short, intense sprint. It's a marathon, guys. It's about waking up day after day, facing rejection and boredom, and staying fiercely loyal to your ultimate objective. Now, you might think this kind of iron resolve is only forged through extreme suffering or hazing, but West Point actually learned that true grit isn't built through fear. General Caslin found that you inspire grit by leading by example. A genuinely good leader runs right alongside you and says, "You can do this. Step up." Section 5. Cultivating your determination. The difficult path to the top. Let's see how all this builds into a totally actionable framework, using the visual metaphor of scaling a treacherous mountain. The truly great news here is that grit can absolutely be cultivated. To conquer this immense mountain, you have to climb through 4 distinct psychological stages, starting right down at base camp. Your ascent begins in phase 1 with interest. That means discovering what genuinely fascinates you. Once you find that spark, you move straight to phase 2, which is practice. That's the grueling, deliberate daily discipline of focusing on your weaknesses, so you can improve just a little bit every single day. Then comes phase 3, purpose. And this is absolutely crucial. Your own selfish passion will only survive the steep, punishing climb if you connect your exhausting personal effort to the well-being of others. You have to see your work not just as laying down bricks, but as building a massive cathedral. Finally, near the summit, you reach phase 4, hope. Look, you will inevitably fall. That's a given. But the defining trait of a gritty climber is resilient hope. It's the active belief that falling 7 times just means you rise 8.
Every single failure is literally just a lesson for the next step. So, what does this all mean for us? It means talent is only your starting point. What you do with it through constant, unrelenting effort is what rewrites your story. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I'll leave you with this challenge. What is your ultimate top level goal? Define the mountain you want to conquer, put your talent in your pocket, lace up your effort boots, and start climbing.